This thing I don't think has ever been cleaned. Bird feathers, some dog hair, some cat hair. So that's all gonna have to be replaced. That's a nice bird's nest in it. Doors rotted out, drywall seam is cracking. Holes in the tub. This bathroom's getting completely gutted as well because there's water damage. Day 5, and it is 11 o'clock, so getting a late start. Had to finish up the video, had to run a few errands. Yesterday was Emily and I's anniversary, our 18th year anniversary. And so we decided that we would take the kids into town. We did some fun stuff all day, but it is time to get back to work. And today, my goal is to get these 2 sheets of subfloor replaced, which is going to be somewhat difficult. I gotta cut a bunch of pipes, get all the bottom plates off, and then somehow get that subfloor out and get it replaced. But that is my goal for today. If I get that done, then I will tackle this wall. I'm gonna remove this wall. It's a non-load bearing wall between the kitchen and this living room. That will be the end of my interior demo, minus some small things, but. So step 1 is I gotta get all of these copper pipes out. So I went down in the basement, cut them all off below the floor, and now I'm cutting them off above the floor so I can get all the pieces out. We'll do that one, or we're going to do the opposite. So I want it to touch that one, and we'll go as low as we can. So hold it right there. Oops, trying to get above that electrical box. Yep, and then one right here on this outside one. That'll hold that all together when I cut that bottom plate out.
There?
Yep, that's fine. Anywhere really.
As long as it's on each side of these.
Yeah, it's just to hold that all together because I'm going to cut all the nails off the bottom. So, can you get in there?
Yeah. Just gotta go in and up.
We'll keep these. Fun, I need to add a brace across that before I cut that, so we'll just cut the rest of that back in there. That's all loose. It's loose. I gotta put a board across here. I'm gonna get 2x4, 37.5. Question is, how easy will it come out? Not easy. Not easy, son. again, when you're taking demoing, it's always easier if you cut stuff into smaller pieces versus trying to get something all out in one shot.
So nasty.
Which one?
Ow.
Yeah, you can get it. You can hit it this way too if you want. Just get behind, put your back, turn around, and then go like this. You know what I mean?
Like this?
No, on the side. Like this. You're right-handed, so.
Like this?
Yeah. Try to hit that corner there. Keep your eye on the target. Perfect. Got it. Out. Now, one thing to think about Remington is we have an upstairs above this, right? So there's floor joists that run across this. So any wall that's running this way is technically a load-bearing wall. So this would be a load-bearing wall. However, our I-joists sit on that wall and they sit on this wall. So taking this out will be fine because it doesn't go over the span.
Put both of them.
Yeah, stand on there.
Now let go of this one.
Yep, and stand on that one. Use your weight, son.
Stand on it, like make it peel up.
Stand on that one. I'm sweating. See, I'm doing all right. I decided over there, I got to take that out. That's rotted right there. So I'm going to do a strip over towards the wall. But this all looks pretty good. I got all the glue scraped off. This was quite a job. I did find that right there where they cut the top of the I-joist out. So what I'm going to do, they did that to get the tub trap in and everything. So what I'm going to do to negate that is I'm going to take 3/4 inch piece of plywood and run it along and screw it into the top cord and the bottom cord of that I-joist, and then that will strengthen that up. I also saw they did that in the ceiling of the master bedroom. Now this house has been here for 22, 23 years. So obviously it's fine, but I still want to beef this up while I'm at it. So far so good. I just got to do that section over there, and then should be able to put this plywood down and then make some new bottom plates and get this all fastened up and buttoned up, and then I can drill holes, run new plumbing up, and start putting this baby back together, which is what I'm excited about. All right, here we go. Look at all that mess. I think I got it all cut out. The only thing that stucks, I mean, this is coming out because I'm moving the laundry room. Had to cut all these pipes. I still have to cut this one. Got into the return, so I cleaned that all out while I had the opportunity. I'm still gonna have somebody come in here and professionally clean and deodorize them. But I'll have to rebuild that once I get the floor sheathing back in. So I'm gonna start with this 4x8 sheet. I took out a full 4x8 sheet right there. All right, I think the trickiest part is gonna be getting that 4x8 sheet of plywood to lay enough room to lay down before it has to go under these studs. So I'm gonna get it laid down. I'm gonna get it moved all the way over this way, and then I'm gonna try to do the glue prior to scooting it over. All right, looks like it's gonna fit just perfect. So now with the glue, get glue down, and then I will drag it over and kind of set it down. I think that'll work. I do have to make sure this groove is clean, because I'm gonna try to slide it into the screw. Which I'm glad I looked at that, because it is not cleaned out. All right, I went downstairs and lifted this up so I could get glue underneath. And so now I'm just gonna try to slide this over and get it into place. Take your 5/8, 7. Seeing all this fresh subfloor makes me want to redo the whole thing. All right, we have the groove here, and I cut the bottom off so that I could have a tight fit in here. So we'll go ahead and put the glue down and then slide this in there. Look at that. Come on. That's gonna hurt coming out, people. I have to shave my arm there. .62 5/8. Need my crowbar to get that up. All right, so now that I got that in, I think what I'm gonna do is get that all squared up, get all the studs fastened into it, get it plumbed, fastened down, and then I'll build off of that all these other little walls. All right, I'm screwing all this back together. I'm using K9 fasteners. These are the Dobermans. These are number 10 by 3.5. But these screws are unbelievable. this wall done, dude. Like, I've been keep getting interrupted. Tell me about camp. Was it fun?
Yeah.
Was Case there?
Yeah.
All right, it is all complete. Subfloor removed and replaced. I cut out the bottom plates in order to get the subfloor out and get new subfloor in. Plus the bottom plates were all rotted in most places. Got this all fastened back down, squared, plumbed. Got my return vents fastened back in. So now I need to make a plumbing list so I can get that hooked back up, that hooked back up. I have 2 toilet flanges already, but I got to get couplers to hook them up to the 3-inch pipe below. And then I'll have this all back together. That is going to be a wrap on day 5. Feel like a lot of the other days I made tons of progress, but this was a big job and it was such a pain getting that subfloor up where it was glued down. I had to scrape the glue off and it was just a lot of work. So I'm not super thrilled. I mean, I didn't get here till 11 anyway, so it was like really just like a half a day, but this is done. I'm pumped. Day 6, I'm gonna get this wall ripped out. Separates the kitchen and the living room, and we're gonna rock and roll. But as always, we appreciate you guys watching. If you haven't already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share with your friends, and don't stop dreaming.